一阴一阳之谓道，仔细东来。明码标价的那些物，非黑即白。坐上颁奖台，切莫张灯结彩。八仙桌的收尾，少不了弄菜。上北下南，左西右东，东南东北，西北西南，步步高升，八方来财，四海为家，家兴旺，百事可乐，千事吉祥，万事如意，顺风顺水，天道酬勤，鹏程万里。你不给你表示了吗？啊？我们这脖子上喜欢挂玉牌，香炉供台上摆，长大才开白黄牌。虔诚拜三拜，钱包里面多几百。意的。
Hi everyone, welcome to 2K Sports. Should be a fun one here. We have some collegiate players stepping into the fray. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. Rivers surveying the D. Here's Richardson. Bagley with the rebound. Pass to Lewis. Looking for Peyton. He gets it there. And here's Adebayo outside. Now Rivers. Here's Stoudemire. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Lewis gets the bucket.
Defense has to be careful with Lewis at the arc. The guy won't hesitate to fire if given space.
And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the four without question.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Lewis. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Rivers. And Peyton sends it back. And that one, good. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. The kick out to Adebayo. Drills it from outside.
Look at the range from Adebayo. Confident stroke.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Las Vegas. Trailing by 2. Curry outside.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Now here's Lewis. Buries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Curry looking it over. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
No one near Peyton as he lets it go. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
The shot from Peyton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth.
Rivers buried from 15 feet out.
Well, the analytics may not like it, but games are won and lost in that mid-range. Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for Albuquerque. They lead by 4.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blooper.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything easy.
Albuquerque foul call.
Las Vegas, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Las Vegas.
No good on the second free throw. Outside Lewis. A shot, no good. To the middle. Here's Curry. The open look here for Sexton. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Albuquerque leads by 3. And we'll get things started in the second. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP. Know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting.
First team foul.
Las Vegas trails by 3. Here's Caspi to the wing on the left. Williamson left side. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Good to see Williamson cashing in there, showing how effective he can be down low.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. Again, Thomas missing. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
First personal foul. Second team.
Albuquerque on D.
Checking in for Las Vegas.
Here's Sexton. Outside Curry. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Here's Richard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Cousins, no good. Las Vegas calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And it's 10 out.
Is there any better feeling than stuffing a shot near the hoop?
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Richardson. Whoa! Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Richardson's showing you why he's a two-time slam dunk champion on that one, finishing with authority. Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Williamson. Dawkins, good. Dawkins has got the lead up to 2 now for Las Vegas.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
Pass to Batum. And Dawkins pulls it down. Rivers gets a wide open look. buries the long-range jumper. Rivers has got 5.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Richard. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. For Las Vegas, they shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Both shots good from the stripe.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
There's Thomas with the 3. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor. The offensive rebound. The shot by Dawkins is no good. Here's Richard. And the shot goes down. 7 points in the game.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Las Vegas ahead. They lead by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. And Cousins gets it to go.
You got to try to keep Cousins out of the paint. Shoots a high percentage from there. Uses that big body to his advantage.
What a take. Love to see guys getting aggressive, getting downhill. Great effort.
And it's Cousins with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's Curry outside. Rebound by Albuquerque.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
You've got to be crafty to succeed in this league. At 5'9", Thomas is just that, a skilled, savvy point guard.
Pass to Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jason Richardson.
Look, when you attack inside, you give yourself a good chance to get to the line.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's Red. Out of hand on it. Here's Murray Boyle. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Jacks up a 3. Wallace misses. And Albuquerque with the possession. A 2-point game. Here's Cousins. Pass to Murray Boyle. For the tie. And Dawkins pulls it down. Rivers with it. Now Thomas defending. Rivers can't get it to go.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Well, that's a lack of discipline defensively. Just stay on the floor and get your hand up.
Las Vegas calls timeout. First free throw is good.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Got that one up quick. He's got 10.
And you could just tell he was feeling it. A very assertive shot at the arc.
Bucket is good. Here's Rivers. 9 points in the game so far. Puts up a 3. No good. Shot missing. Albuquerque leading by 4. Pass to Batum. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Here's Thomas. The trade. And Dawkins pulls it down. Williamson with it. Now Thomas defending. And it's Williamson missing. And so here's Albuquerque. And Dawkins pulls it down. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Albuquerque with the possession. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Richard. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Pass to Batum. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Yeah, he blows right past the contact. That's total commitment on the drive.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Thomas goes in. Here's Richard. And so it's Albuquerque with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so Sexton will bring it up for Las Vegas. To the right side. Stoudemire wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Albuquerque leading by 6. To the inside. Inside. And stolen by Richardson. Takes it inside. And Richardson slams it in.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
And Albuquerque with the possession. Here's Payton. Another shot. And it's laid in by Bagley. And Albuquerque leads by 6.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Now, Adebayo shoots the 3. Oh, what a finish.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Seth Curry. Wallace outside. Raises up. And he connects on the short J. Bagley outside. Adebayo the screen. Launches from deep. Oh, he hits the deep 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Las Vegas trails by 9. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. And down goes the 3.
Oh, deadly from out there. Red can get hot in a hurry.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Yeah, Bam's a little undersized for his position, but he makes up for it with great effort, athleticism, and intensity.
Trusting a talented shooter like Red with the big shot, they clearly made the right choice.
Adebayo. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And that one falls for Dawkins.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
From outside, does not go in. Las Vegas trails by 4. It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. And both free throws good for Dawkins.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game. Bumping, battling down low. Gary Payton is more than comfortable in those situations. Yeah, the defender all over.
So it gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away. Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it. That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
Richardson outside. Strong move off the glass.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Stepping up, Bagley lives to compete. He wants the ball when the game is on the line.
Off the glass.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
To tie it up. And so they foul intentionally. Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. Thoughts on what coach wants to do here?
And clearly they're in the driver's seat here, but they still have to get a stop. The main thing is they can't allow that open, quick look from beyond the arc.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Bagley the screen. And hit the 3. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Wallace looking for an opening. That's off. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Albuquerque. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Las Vegas trails by 3. With the drive. And Adebayo sends it back. Another chance. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Very willing to get physical. Stoudemire takes it to the defense and wins that battle.
Both free throws good from Stoudemire. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Down he goes for three.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jason Richardson.
And this is the type of pressure Lewis puts on defenses, skilled at drawing contact on the shot.
Look, every trip to the line counts, but getting all of these was extra important.
Yep, that's going to go in.
Another bucket. What a game this guy's having here. I'd keep getting him the ball.
Now here's Payton. Can't connect from long distance.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Payton looking around. Bagley. Six on the shot clock. Green from outside.
And coaches preach the importance of unselfishness at all times. There, he gives the ball up for a better look.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Richardson with it. Rashard Lewis covering. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Some changes for Albuquerque. And Richardson drops them both. And Albuquerque with the possession.
And overtime has come down to this, as they need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaking. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Las Vegas calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
And Albuquerque with the possession. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Poke loose. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we've still got a game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. 15 foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Oh, great timing. He is one.
And so Albuquerque.
mix, son. Can it be act like you know? Check it. Yo, check what happened at us.
Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here we go. Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. On the wing, Wallace. Over Johnson. Wallace misses. Now, Alexander Walker. Inside. Here's Johnson. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Edwards. And it's sent back by Wallace.
Let me tell you, blocks like that, protecting the rim, those are winning basketball plays.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Outside Edwards. To the middle. Here's Dawkins. And the shot is good.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
There's the triple. And Stoudemire pulls it down. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. Las Vegas again missing. Atlanta calls timeout. Here's Alexander Walker. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Alexander Walker. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now DeRozan after Wallace's three-pointer that didn't go. Left side, DeRozan. 1:36 left to play in the first. Here's Dawkins. And Dawkins slams it in.
Yeah, DeRozan is an intelligent playmaker, opening up the floor for his team with the pick and roll.
A nice shot by Rivers.
And it's so important to have good ball skills. Gives you an edge.
DeRozan in the corner. Pass to Dawkins. And Dawkins slams it in.
And the power of Chocolate Thunder. Dawkins with a violent approach at the rim.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Atlanta?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Shot clock at 2. And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. Pass to Dawkins. And Dawkins slams it in.
Well, you love to see that kind of fight. Just muscling it out.
And the jam by Stoudemire.
Youthful move on the way to the basket by Stoudemire.
Oh, here's Edwards. Still yet to score. And stolen by Mayo. Lets it go from deep. And Dawkins pulls it down.
doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses.
Wow. What, does he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Curry way outside. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And here's Mayo from the arc. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Here's Young into the lane. And that one drops for him. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
Yeah, and despite his size, Young is never intimidated taking it off the dribble. Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
Sexton, an aggressive scorer, and Stan, he can get you 20 on any given game.
Oh, he certainly can, Kevin. This guy can score in bunches. I think what's improved for him, though, is he can also make plays for others. This is not a guy that can only score.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Las Vegas. Trailing by 13. And Thompson sends it back.
Yeah, when you go to the rim, you better bring it or it's going to get rejected.
Las Vegas calls timeout. And Las Vegas will go for a different look here. Here's Stoudemire. And Stoudemire slams it in.
And short trip for Stoudemire to the rim. And with his athletic ability, there's just no stopping.
To the paint.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For Atlanta, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early. And so Thompson nails both of them. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Dawkins, and Dawkins slams it in.
And the power of Chocolate Thunder. Dawkins with a violent approach at the rim.
Atlanta again missing. Las Vegas trails by 11. Ball from long range. Connects from three-point range.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
To the inside. Okongwu.
Well, with that explosive leaping ability, Okongwu is someone who spaces the floor vertically.
Down low. And Dawkins slams it in.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Thompson right side. Batum wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. Stolen by Thompson. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Atlanta shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. That one misses for Young.
Yeah, and you know, Young gets to the line as much as any small guard.
Outside, Edwards. Edwards. Whoa, a little extra right there from Edwards.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Yes, Steve. Johnson with the block.
Making the close defensive play by staying strong. No panic, no sloppiness.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
For Atlanta, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. Las Vegas trails by 13. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Rivers, and he's good on the 3-ball. Rivers has got 6. Outside DeRozan. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Atlanta again missing. Here's Mayo. Great D that time from Edwards. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Just 3 on the clock. And so that's the end of the first half. Atlanta leads by 10. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Now Casper still without a basket. And that one good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Las Vegas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw good, Wallace. That one misses. Atlanta leading by 9. It's stolen by Mayo. Pass to Rivers. From the arc. Las Vegas again missing. And so it's Atlanta with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And the rejection by Stoudemire.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again.
A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got 8 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Las Vegas calls timeout.
Substitution on the court.
90 seconds now into the second half. Wallace outside. In the corner, Mayo with it. Off target with his 3.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pass to Dawkins. Over Rivers. The shot by Dawkins is no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down. He is that open.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Young drives in and stolen by Mayo. To the paint. Here's Caspi, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Pass to Dawkins. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Rodman. 5 on the clock. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Here's Stoudemire. Nifty move. And Stoudemire slams it in.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Checking in for Las Vegas.
Back to Curry. Pass to Red. Over Dawkins. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to Las Vegas.
Here's Rivers. Sinks the triple. Rivers has got 5 points in the quarter. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Young, right side. Here's Curry. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Here's Dawkins. And Dawkins slams it in.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's Atlanta. They lead by 2. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Curry on the wing. To take the lead, gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Las Vegas. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker. And Dawkins pulls it down. 16 feet away. Out to Stoudemire. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. And another 3 for Las Vegas.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. That one is off. And the second free throw, good.
Well, look, obviously he wishes he hit every one, but every point counts right now.
Young tries to the hoop, and it's blocked.
Well, we can feel that block from here. Great to see this kind of energy on defense.
Atlanta trails by 5. Johnson, strong move off the glass.
Yeah, Johnson is a wing who wants to go inside. He doesn't settle too often.
Here's Dawkins. Tries it from 9. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Now Johnson puts up the 3. The shot is off. Oh, the dunk.
Huge basket. He's got a sense for the moment.
Young outside. Thompson throws it down. What an assist.
not shying away from the moment. He embraces taking and making the big shot.
Wallace outside. Stoudemire the screen. Nifty move. Okongwu pulls it down. Now Thompson to tie it up. Johnson outside. The screen from Thompson. And there's the Thompson.
Their coaches love seeing that. Working that ball, playing team basketball.
Stoudemire the screen. Now here's Rivers. And it doesn't go. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
High post Young. Now Johnson to take the lead. Green from outside.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Stoudemire outside. Las Vegas calls timeout. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Six to shoot. Stoudemire, the screen. The long shot, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And an intentional foul right there. It's the first that makes it a three-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tough...
Yeah, word to my mama, I'm out of my llama bean. Don't wanna see what that drama mean. Get some hotter than summer sun on a Ghana queen. Now all I want is hits. Wayne signed a fiend. I play the side for you, trying to front and see. Son of me, pause with this dumb as that flow like Buddha. Disturb me, and you'll be all over the flow like Luda. That flow like scuba, I'm bold like Cuba, and I keep a. She go right through ya. I be macking about my stacking amount. I pack like a mover. Shout the for backing out on behalf of my. Think they is I come laugh at your ruler. Cash money cold, but our actions is cooler. Wayne, these they mine and I told these some 100 times I keep them bucks. They be on my mind. These on your mind. Pause. To feed them on my